Hi everyone, it's Evie. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and listening to what I have to say about my experience with alcoholism. And my last video I talked about drinking and relapsing while I was in sober living, and I wanted to talk about when I used to drink at work. So I used to work at a gas station, and that was one of the first jobs that I had where I drank on the shift. So usually what I would do was I would get liquor before I would start my shift, except when I worked at the gas station that I was at for almost a year. I would actually have alcohol delivered to my job. And I mean, it's so crazy, you know, just to think about how bad I actually was without realizing it. Because this was 2023, and it was a year before I actually went to rehab for the first time. Like, almost a year. So it's 2022 to 2023 is when I had the job. And yeah, it started off with just drinking like some Monaco's during my shift, those canned cocktails, and then it moved to hard liquor. I would take a cup and I would just pour some lemonade in there and go into the back and just pour some liquor in there and drink that during my shift. And drinking during my shift, I mean, I was a functioning alcoholic. You know, I got up and I went to work every day, but I was drinking heavily during the shift. So it led to me not really doing what I was supposed to. I was busy talking with the customers and stuff. I was just having like a great time. And then really when I worked at this other job that I had where I was an assistant manager at, I drank so much. There was a liquor store in the corner, and I would go there during my shift, on my shift, off my shift. I mean, it became like my spot, my go-to spot for liquor. And that's what I would do. I hated working mornings because when I had this assistant manager job, because it's 2023 to almost mid 2024 is when I had it. And I just drank every single day during my shift. I would be so drunk that I couldn't even remember getting home the next day. But like I said, I was a functioning alcoholic, so I knew what I had to do, and I just did it completely hammered. Not a way to live. And I hated working mornings at this job because I would be so sick. You know, it'd just be me and my cashier, and I would be so sick. I would be just throwing up in the bathroom. And it got to the point like where it wasn't fun anymore. Like, I needed alcohol to survive, to live, to get through the day. This is when I was really bad, you know, because I mean, usually when I drank a fifth, I would, you know, be surprised with how much I drank in such a short amount of time. And I started buying the handles. And, yeah, that's what I would do. I would just have my backpack, have it in there, and just be chugging in the back room, not doing my job. That, and I was because I worked at a retail store, and our store got, you know, a lot of people would come in there and shoplift, and it would make me mad because I was also going through a really hard time with my husband at that time. And I would do crazy things with these thieves. Like, I would chase them out of the store. I would confront them, be yelling in their faces. I pepper sprayed 2 guys I mean, like, within reason. You know, I was just pretty much doing the most at that job. But it's because I was drunk. Had I been sober, I mean, I probably would have, you know, done the same thing, confront the thieves and pepper spray them. I probably would have done that sober. But, you know, that's what my shift consisted of. Watching out for thieves and drinking. And I wouldn't even remember, like, I would get done with the daily deposit paperwork at the end of the night, and I wouldn't even remember, like, how I got through doing it, like, how I remember doing it, because I was that drunk. Surprisingly, though, I never got caught. I always made sure that I was doing it when nobody else was around. And I was mainly on shift by myself with just my cashier. So that helped a lot. Pretty soon, like, I mean, I didn't realize until, like, I got sober how much drinking alcohol controlled me. Because, I mean, I just take a look at the assistant manager job that I had at the retail store. And, I mean, I couldn't work mornings because I'd be so sick. No liquor stores were open at, like, 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So I centered my life a lot just so I could feed my addiction. That's what it was, and that's what it came to. And I did it all without realizing it. So I'm really glad that I'm sober today. It's changed my life so much. And I'm almost 7 months sober. Like, I just have a few more days, and I'll be 7 months sober. And I'm so excited, so happy, so proud of myself for doing this, because now I can actually go to work like a normal person, not drink, do my stuff that I'm supposed to do, and pretty soon everything will just fall in place. So, thank you guys for listening. All right, bye.